Well, howdy, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lexi, and I am currently a junior studying animal science at Texas A&M University, but more importantly, I'm the loudest and proudest member of the Fightin' Texas Aggie class of 2021. AAA, whoop! I don't really know how people start these off, but today I'm going to be showing y'all a day in my life during the coronavirus or COVID, however you want to say it, and what my daily life looks like while in college. So yeah, let's get started. So as you see here, the first thing I do is just kind of turn on all my lights. I do have a lot of lights in my room. Open the blinds. I like to make my bed just so that when I come home it doesn't look like I can just crawl back into it and go to sleep. But yeah. So now I'm just heading into the bathroom. I brush my teeth, wash my face, all that good stuff that you do in the morning. Just pouring some water in my hydro flask that my sister painted for me. One of my favorite passages from Exodus, "The Lord will fight for you, you need only be still." And that was my birthday present. Well, this is my Unbridled Faith 100 Devotions from the Horse, which I think is actually really cool. My mom got it for me. So today's lesson was about forgiveness, and it was just talking about how horses forgive each other. They don't hold grudges against one another, yet it's so hard for humans to forgive one another. The truth is, people make mistakes not only with horses but also with each other. While forgiving someone can be difficult, holding a grudge is worse, and in the end it just makes us bitter. So one thing that I really like is that it says, forgiveness is not only about giving grace to others, but also about our own spiritual growth. Because God has forgiven all of our sins, we should not withhold forgiveness from others. And I know it's easier said than done, but this was just a gentle reminder to forgive others. So now I am heading out the door. That was my little morning routine. Lock my door. So now I'm heading to my car. His name is Edward. I'll explain that in another video when we have more time. But, yeah. So I'm just hopping on in and struggling to put the key in the ignition because I was doing this with one hand. But, yeah. Fast forward. Now we are at the barn. And here's Mr. Maui. He is a horse that I am leasing for the summer horsemanship school. He is such a blessing. I love him dearly. We have had such a fun time. I am extremely grateful for Maui. He has definitely helped keep me calm during this quarantine time. I just love knowing that I can go out and visit him whenever I want and go ride, and I'm not secluded to my room by myself because that would drive me crazy. But now you're just looking at my feeding routine. This morning I was feeding my friend's horse Athena, who's also in the summer horsemanship school with me. So that's what you're looking at. And then I feed Mr. Maui, and yeah, he's a very happy boy in the morning. So now I'm feeding Athena. She is a 3-year-old born and raised at Texas A&M. And now I am taking Maui outside for a few hours. I give him hay and water out in a round pen so that he can stretch his legs and not be kept in a stall for very long. His little jolly ball that he likes to kick around, which I think is really cute. We're just spending some time eating some grass. He is not me, but he likes to spend time right in front of the babies. He thinks they're really cute and he likes to talk to them. And now he's in his round pen, and I just kind of set him free for a little bit while I go home, do some schoolwork, and I'll come back and ride later on in the day. But he can just have this time to himself, get some fresh air, and not be in his stall. Funnest part, cleaning the stall. Yeah, there's really nothing to it. You just clean it out. Here's me struggling because I was doing it with one hand trying to film. So now I leave the barn and head to, guess where? Yep, Starbucks. We're gonna be basically basic and go get some Starbucks, because why not? So now I headed home and it's time to make breakfast. Here's me struggling again because I'm doing it with one hand. But yeah, today was another basic thing, which is avocado toast. I swear I'm more innovative than that, but this was just what I had this morning. Just sit on down with my coffee and avocado toast and watch some Heartland. And if you know me, you know this is my absolute favorite show. I've watched everything like 8 times through. So yeah. So now it's time to tame the lion's mane. My hair, it's pretty crazy in the morning, especially my little wispies. Generally like to curl it with my straightener. If anyone has ever asked me at school how to do it, here's how I do it. It literally takes me like 7 minutes tops, and it stays pretty well throughout the whole day. So I learned it after I dyed my hair for the first time. Whoever was doing my hair just did it, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're a magician. But yeah, this is how I've been doing it for a while. So straighten it and then curl it, and then it looks like that. So yeah, I just spent some time doing that, as you can see, and that's about it for my hair. So now I just picked out some clothes that I'm gonna wear while I study that are comfy but also not pajamas, because we like to be a little productive during quarantine. And then I decide to put on some makeup so that when I go to the barn, I don't scare anybody. So here is the end product, and look at my wispies, they're coming out again no matter what I do. Now I head on over to my laptop and work on some homework. Today I was working on my literature review for Repro Animal Science, and that was that. Turned it in, never to be seen again. Was really happy about that. So yes. These are all the things I have to do for the week. I have a lot. I also have both my nutrition test and my repro test this week, and an agriculture economics test that I just remembered. So yeah, I'm studying for this, looking over some old quizzes that we took. Alright, so now it's time for my favorite part of the day, which is going to the barn and riding. Here I just grab Maui either a carrot or an apple. Today was a carrot, so yes. So after I grab Maui from the round pen, I groom him up a little bit and then start warming him up before I get on. This is just to get him thinking rather than reacting, and he's pretty solid on groundwork. We've really been working on that since I've got him. And I don't do this every time, but if I've gone 2 or 3 days without riding, I just like to warm him up a little bit. And now we tack up, so I start with his saddle pad and then his saddle. Today I decided to ride in the outdoor arena. As you can see right now we're in the indoor, but it was such a pretty day outside. And today we were just working on simple lead changes to track at the trot and lope. We were working on spins a little bit. after our ride, I decided to go on a trail ride, and this trail is right behind the property at Freeman. I usually just follow the rail at the side so that I don't get lost unless I'm with a friend. Then we go into the woods a little bit more adventurous when I'm with someone. But today we just stayed on the rail. I think getting your horse outside of the arena and going on things like a trail ride is really good for your bond and just to really push your horse to step outside of their comfort zone and have fun. So Maui worked pretty hard this day and was sweating, so I decided to go ahead and give him a bath. I just hose him down all over, get the sweat off of him, and then I go in with a bath curry comb, if you will, and put some mane and tail shampoo and do his whole entire body with that. As you can see there, this was one of those times where I'm like, do I call Equestrian Vogue or does Equestrian Vogue call me? Because look at him, he's so pretty. He's just shining, and yeah. And now I'm feeding him, he gets a scoop, and then I fill up his water buckets for dinner and for the night, drop some hay in his feeder and in the back of his stall as well, and then I turn on his fan so that he can get some air circulation at night, and yeah, he's good for the night. And now I'm just heading out, said goodnight, tucked him in for the night, so he is good. So now I'm walking into my apartment and thought God was just showing off a little bit more than usual tonight, and the sky was just really pretty, and I just like to take a second and be thankful for the little things. So now it is time for dinner, and today we were making... It's just me. I was making chicken tacos, I guess. I don't really know what they're called, but I cut up some bell pepper, some onion, and put it in a taco, and then I put some avocado on the side with some peach salsa. I had quite a bit left over for lunch tomorrow or dinner tomorrow if I wanted. And so yeah, that was my dinner for the night, and now it is time for Breakaway, which is a on-campus ministry at Texas A&M, and usually we have it in Reed Arena, but now that everything is virtual, we're having it online. So here's a little behind the scenes of Breakaway.
To study God's word together, and it has never felt so good to be here tonight. Your children and the children and the children, may His favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family and your children.
So after Breakaway, I go ahead and I FaceTime friends and family. Today I FaceTimed my best friend. This is Jackie. She just got a new puppy, and his name is Buddy.
Aw, thanks for bringing him, Ty. Yeah.
Hi, vlog.
So I didn't film it, but after this I Zoomed with a few of my friends, FaceTimed my sister, called my mom and my Nana, and then started to wind down for the night and took off all of my makeup, washed my face because we went to the barn and it's pretty dirty out there. So yeah. The end of my night, I put on a Disney movie and I usually fall asleep to it, or if I have enough energy I'll turn it off. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of my day. That was a day in my life in quarantine at Texas A&M during our COVID epidemic. But yes, thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more videos, and thanks and gig 'em.